All right, guys, how's it going? It is a Tuesday, and it is the Cozy Kitchen. So I guess Cozy Kitchen Tuesday. We are lucky this week because I'm going to put out two different videos. So this is video number one. So this is Chrissy. You guys have seen her before on one of my, I think, first episodes, I believe. Um,
That
And so, kind of like a rundown of what we're talking about today, we're going to be talking about high school, reminiscing, and the do's and don'ts of high school, along with what me and Chrissy regret, don't regret, and things we wish we'd have learned in high school that we know now, and all of it. We're going to talk about all of it. Fuck it, might as well. All right, so Chrissy, you graduated. Well, we've known each other since me and your brother basically dated.
well,
Well, and before that too, a
yeah,
little bit.
a little bit.
So seventh grade or eighth grade?
Something like that.
I think
Yeah.
it was eighth grade.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So my eighth grade year was your junior or senior
Yeah.
year?
No, not senior year.
So junior year?
I want to say either sophomore or junior.
Yeah, because you graduated in
2013.
shit. I thought it was like 14, like
No.
14, 15. Oh,
No.
wow. We chucking it way back.
I know. I feel so old. That was so
Like-
long ago.
Here I am. I'm just like almost 5 years out.
I'm like 8 years.
I know. Oh my god, that's so crazy now. Holy crap. Wow. Okay. Whew. Put that in a little bucket. Okay.
That's so bad. Wow.
So in your from even junior high, I'll consider junior high. What are some things in your time period of being in school that high school specifically, what are some things that you were are so happy you did?
I loved our astronomy club. I was so happy to
Yes.
join that. We had such a tight-knit group. I mean, so laid back and so
Yeah.
but it was such a tight group at the same time. I mean, and then putting on our shows that we did, it was great. So I really enjoyed that in high school. And it was an easy lettering. So
Girl.
you can't complain about that.
Nope.
Also my track and field, I really enjoyed going out for that too. Just for the fact of weightlifting, I really enjoyed that too. And then traveling and meeting new people that way. So I feel like that was fun. Otherwise, just growing up with the friends that I made and, things to that nature. And
Were there any teachers in high school that you genuinely clicked with and understood and were glad you have them?
oh yeah, Mr. Crawford was awesome.
Oh, yep.
Mr. Anderson too. Although Mr. Anderson, I had junior high. I had him every other year in school, legitimately.
Oh, yep.
So I had him for 3 years. It was 8th, 10th, and 12th grade year. So.
Oh, yep, I remember that.
Yeah, so that was fun. I mean, I did pretty well with most of my teachers as was, but I think those couple of teachers were pretty the ones
your
I
favorites.
Yeah.
So now let me ask you this. So now, since you're the oldest of your siblings, do you think you had the pressure of oh, I have younger siblings, you had that pressure of I had to set the bar, or did you just not really give a fuck?
I feel like I set the bar, but then I feel like my siblings didn't have a lot of the same teachers I did. So
That's true.
I feel like it didn't like I set a bar to an extent, but like I said, it was a hit or miss type deal.
Yeah, because I think, like, I mean, I know your brother had Johnson. I think he had Johnson and Anderson a lot. Crawford he had once in a while. But I mean, we're talking about, what, math teachers?
I had Anderson, or I had
Yeah, you had Anderson, not
Johnson.
Johnson.
Who's the other one though? Who's that other one? Wolfert.
Yes, Wilford. Oh, yep, he had him too.
Yep.
I believe so. Yeah.
I don't think Megan had him though.
No, I think Megan had Anderson.
Oh no.
We could do a whole family reunion, just pop them up and be like, hey, who'd you have? But yeah, I was going to say, so that alone, so for me in high school, like, I think my favorite memories were like, did you like doing the dress up weeks and stuff for like HOCO and like Jack of Hearts, or did you not really care for those?
I feel like I didn't mind, like, I feel like senior year was my biggest one where I was very concerned about it.
Yeah.
But my other years, I was like, I mean, I did it, but I was like, it's not as impressive as your senior year.
Yeah.
Because your senior year, you know, you got to go big or go home.
Exactly.
That's
Might
your
as
last
well.
year.
You're just like, got to make an impression.
Yep, exactly.
So for me personally, I would say, I mean, obviously astronomy, that was obviously huge for me. Bowling was huge for me just because obviously that's what I loved and that's what I did. But like, honestly, like it, even now, like I'll go on Facebook and like my memories will pop up and it'd be like bowling and different stuff. And I'm just like, bring me back. And like, even like the homecoming stuff and the prom, like obviously it's prom season now, so it's like prom stuff's popping up, and I'm like, I miss that. Like I miss those memories. Like I miss, like there's times like this. Like I wish I could be like, God, just one more time. Just give it to me one more time.
Slow that time down just a little bit, even.
Yeah, and it's like
it goes so fast.
Oh yeah, and like you don't believe it until you're graduating.
Yeah.
Like seriously, my senior year, it was start. It was like you started it, homecoming. Next thing you know, you're getting measured for cap and gown, and then you get your cap and gown, and then you're walking across the stage.
Yep.
Like
it's a blur.
Prom's in there. And it's like what the hell? Yep. And so it's so crazy because like I like seriously like I was in 8th grade and I'm just like, God, I can't wait to be in high school. And the next thing you know, it's like, well, 9th grade, and it's like, God, I can't wait to be a senior. It's like, shit, I'm already a senior.
Right.
And it's so crazy. So some of my favorite teachers, oh God. Let's just talk about high school alone. So, because there wasn't too many I had in junior high. But Mr. Burgess, our astronomy teacher, number one. My 10th grade chemistry teacher, Sean Robbins, I actually have him on Snapchat and Facebook. Nice. And I'm just like, I literally like keep up with his life, and I'm just like, how is it going?
I still email Mr. Anderson for math questions.
He's probably like, why the hell is she messaging me?
I'm like, I can't do this. Help.
It's like, I'm 20-some years old and I still can't do math. Help me.
Pretty much.
That's awesome. So then I would say my junior year, I would say it'd be, oh God, I can't think of her. Oh God, I can't think of her last name. But she was my biology teacher. She was a newer one. She was super awesome. I can't think of her last name. And then my senior year was Miss Robinson.
Oh, I liked her.
like, I don't know what it was, but me and her just clicked. Like, a lot of people didn't, I mean, care for her, but like,
Oh no, I liked her teaching methods, and I liked how she was like,
she was straight with it.
yeah, well, between that and like her discipline methods too.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. I'm just like,
those kinds
you
of
go.
teachers that kept a discipline method that
And
yeah.
it's so funny because like my class was the class of slackers. Like,
Oh.
slackers, drug dealers. You name it, we had it.
Well,
Right,
I think that's
exactly.
every class though. You know, you always have those people. You
Oh,
know?
but like, I feel like my class was like, oh God, if you get someone that's a sibling of this one, watch out.
Right.
Like that was my class. Sorry for the younger siblings.
Right.
God, it was just, I feel like those are like my favorite. And like you said with the Hopo and the Jack of Hearts and stuff like that, like I feel like, yeah, my senior year, I kind of went out all out more. But it was kind of nice because like you could, well, what was it? Like 1 year for Jack of Hearts was like your senior year. And like the colors just switched. So you could basically save money. And so you're just like, sick.
Yep.
Here's the base of the outfit. Let's keep on adding to it.
Yep.
So what are things that like you like what are things that you regret about high school? Or like do you regret anything? Do you wish you could have done more of something than the other?
Honestly, I don't think I do. I don't regret life in general. And the only reason I
True.
say that is because I wouldn't be who I am today. I did well in school. I graduated a decent half of my class. I mean, I went on into college and graduated college. So, um, yeah, I can't say. I mean, yeah, there was drama. Yeah, you know, you have your ups and downs, but that's anything of life, you know?
No, exactly.
It's just how you get through things and how you perceive things in your life and the whole poor me attitude. If that's how you want to live life, and obviously you're not going to get nowhere because,
No, exactly. It's
you
like you
know,
can't have a pity party for everything.
right. So,
And it's like I feel like for me, like the one thing I wish I would have done more of is like I wish I would have been more out of my bubble and would have got out of my bubble more and just like expanded my horizon because like I think I would have figured out my shit faster. But like with the whole like yeah you're gonna have drama and stuff like well you know I had a bad fallout kind of with your brother when we broke up and like it sucked for that fact like I introduced him to so many of my friends and like most of my friends in high school were guys and like I was fine with that because I didn't growing up I hated my own species like I hated women because we are assholes we are bitches to each other and like now I'm just like you know what I hated you in high school but it's like whatever I will because you're a woman like I will support you because we're in that day of age it's like we've matured and like we've grown up like whatever but it sucks because like all my guy friends that I introduced your brother to like all dipped like they all left me and I'm just like every time I would see him in the hallway I'm just like well, why don't you talk to me like you know well it's just awkward because you break up with Paul and I'm still Paul's friend and I'm just like but I introduced you like
I
how are
hate
you
that.
like how are you his friend but I'm the one that introduced you like I have no problems like be friends with him but like you can
Be
still
friends with
be
both of you and still be civil.
exactly it's like I keep mentioning that and it's like I'm so glad that like I went to like I got to kind of explain my side to like Lucas because I mean me and Lucas have been friends since God him and I have been 10
I'm
since I was 10 and I mean he was older than me so it's like I've known him for most of my life like and that's all because of Bailey and it's like I'm glad I got to explain that to him and he goes you know what like I've never thought it like that he goes I don't know why he goes well obviously we tried to keep in touch because we had bowling and I'm just like well yeah and I'm just like but we didn't do much outside of that
yeah.
and he goes and he told me when we were he was in or him and I were in school together he goes I'm genuinely sorry I'm just like, that is the first person since high school that's told me they are sorry. But it's like, besides that, that's like the one thing I wish I would have done more is go out and like try and do different things. And like, I wish I wouldn't have given a fuck about what people thought about me in high school. Like, my give a damn like started to fade my senior year, really. But I wish I would have started that sooner, because the sooner I would have learned it, like the sooner I would have just been a stronger person. I probably would be stronger than what I am today.
Right.
And
No,
it's
I
like,
agree on that because I feel like I had my clique of friends, but then, you know, you just get comfortable with those people. And then, you know, if you try to go with a different, like I would talk to people, you know,
yeah,
within classes and different things because, you know, you get in those classes and you get comfortable
yeah,
with those people. But then outside those classes, you don't talk to those people because you got your cliques.
no,
So
exactly.
I feel like that was the downfall. I wish there wasn't cliques in high school. I feel like it would have been much easier
Oh
growing
God,
up
yeah.
for many people if there wasn't cliques.
Exactly. Like, and it's like, I'm not saying like protect everyone's feelings and do whatever, because you're still gonna have that. You're still gonna have bullies. You're still gonna have X, Y, Z. It's like,
Right.
but the cliques and the drama between the cliques.
Mm-hmm.
God, I swear I have more gray. Like, I probably would get more gray hair if I like the thought of it makes me tired. That's the best way to describe it? Not the
Yep.
whole gray hair thing. But you know, like, it's one of those things where it's like you're just like, even in high school, I would sit there and look at my friends and be like, "Are we seriously having a fight about this?"
Right.
Like, my inner mom would be like, "Shut the fuck up, stop,
Right.
drop it."
Yeah. Ridiculous.
No, and I don't know. It's just like, I could sit here and just be like, yeah, I wish I would have done this, but then it's like you said, like, I'm glad I didn't, because I learned who I was.
Yep.
You know, like with me, like, I'm graduating college. Like,
I know.
it's so crazy. So I can't even like process it yet.
Y'all need to stop growing up, get married and stuff.
Dude, how do you think I feel? Like, some of my classmates out here, they're married, they're gay, or they're engaged, or they have babies, and I'm just like, hi, I graduated.
I'm doing good. I graduated.
But it's like, do what life takes you and do what you got to do that makes your life happy, because like, everyone's path is different. It genuinely is. And it's like, I'm not saying my life is better than your life or the person's next door, but like, some days I'm just like, I wish I had a baby. I wish I had a ring on my finger. Cough, Jacob. Yeah, I wish I had a house. I wish I had a ring on my finger. Jacob, Aaron, Esther. Just calling him out. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's the life, or it's the dice that God gave me, and he goes, nope, this path is for you, and it's just one of those things.
Yeah. No, I feel like even like, so obviously my brother's getting married and stuff, and I feel old with that, but and I'm happy for him. I mean,
Yeah.
his life, you know, whatever, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, it's weird to think about high school so long ago and how everybody's gone and grown up, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, where does life go, you guys? Like,
yeah.
we need a reunion.
It's like, literally, like, there's been so many times, like, I've, like, this past year where I'm just like, oh my God, what are we going to do for a 5-year reunion? Oh my God, I'm having a 5-year reunion soon. Like, are we doing this? Like,
I didn't even go to my 5-year reunion.
Really? Why?
I didn't even know about it.
Sad. Talk about communication problems. Oh, I'm so sorry. My armpit itches.
Again, no. And
well, exactly.
Once again, the clicks issue.
Clicks. Freaking weirdo.
What are you doing, weirdo?
She's like, I'm chilling, Mom. What do you think I'm doing?
You
Picking
can't go
my,
to high school anytime soon. Don't even think
yeah,
about it.
don't even think about it. Stay young forever. Live with mom forever.
You're
Well, not forever.
preschool. Yeah, you're not living with me forever. Fuck that. No. You want to live
No.
with your parent forever, go to your dad's. Yep, you can go to your dad's.
Go live with your dad. Yeah.
Yep. Once you hit 18, you're out.
Bye.
Go to see Nana. Nana will take care of you.
Oh,
She
yeah,
loves
Nana
you.
would definitely take care of you.
Nana. I love you.
Oh, that's awesome. She's like, Mom, come back. See, that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited for like my kids just to bug me and just be like, I just want to love you. And I'll be like, no. But yeah.
It's good and it's not until they get overly tired and then they get an attitude and grumpy and then it's no fun no more. Then it's
You're just like, okay, go to bed, bye. Go to bed, bye.
Yeah, you. We're actually starting to learn words and talking.
Good.
We actually learned the F word the other day. Bad mommy.
It's fine. We all make mistakes. It's okay. I can already see what, like, does she go to daycare?
Yeah.
I can already see what, like, her daycare teachers are thinking.
She's a saint at daycare and school.
Yes. Some of the toddlers that are at my center, oh my goodness.
I get nothing but compliments about her. So far,
And you're just
good.
like, do you want to see her after school?
Yeah, right. You should come to my place. I don't want to know what she's going to be like in high school. Because she got the big blue eyes. And she's got that blonde hair.
Watch, she's going to be super athletic. Yes. She's going to be just like your brother, super outgoing, super talkative, loves people, but then she's going to have the sass of you.
I could see that.
That's going to be it.
I could see it. You have a boyfriend? Yeah. You have a boyfriend? Yeah. You got a boyfriend? Yeah.
Duh.
Who's your boyfriend? She calls my boyfriend Babe.
Cute. That melts my heart.
Babe.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so one last question for you. What are things that you know now that you wish you would have knew in high school? It could be anything, literally. It could be about self-care. It could be about college. It could be about just adulting. It could be about anything.
Finances. I feel like... So I took... Did you stop? I'm trying to do something.
She's like, I want to be a part of it.
So I learned... So I did a personal finance class in high school. And I feel like it should be a requirement. I don't think it should have been a...
basically like a fun class.
Yes.
Like a you choose.
Yeah, yep, that's the word. Can't even talk.
Nope.
It should be a requirement class because I feel like in this day and age, we get so screwed with our colleges and student loans. And like I just got done paying my student loans off this year.
That's awesome.
So I'm student loan debt free before I'm 30.
Thank God.
I mean, I want to go back to school, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
No, I just feel like between that and like credit cards, because I know we use credit cards all the time in this day and age, and you know, all these little piddly things like, and we're out screwing our credit card, like our credits up, and you know, we want to buy houses and you know, things to that nature, but we can't. So, you know, we get stuck in these lower class situations or, you know, homelessness or things to that nature. because we don't have these in our education system. And then we're screwed for the rest of our lives because we get stuck in these places because nobody helps us.
Well, no, exactly. And it's like, I feel like that should be like, I get it. Math is important. Do not get me wrong. But I feel like your junior and senior year, you have to take a personal financing class. We can divvy it up and, like, you know, kind of make it that, because I feel like those are your most critical years in high school. I mean, granted, yeah, you have your ACTs in your junior year and you're looking for colleges and you already have that stress and everything, but it's like you're still a junior, but your senior year is where people are already having jobs, already having to pay for gas for their car, already having, some are even paying for their own car insurance and their own phone bill. It's like, okay, well then your junior year, you can learn about how to budget all of that.
Yep.
And it's like, your senior year is basically being like, hey, here's how to adult. Like, take the information and go.
Right, exactly. Like, it's hard, you know, even as a parent, like now that I am a parent, you know, I mean, even throw that in with the fact of a personal finance class, because, you know, you don't take into the extra considerations of, you know, finances with kids, the medical bills, you know, the diapers, the food, the formula, you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
it's hard, you know,
Oh yeah.
especially if you don't get help from the county or, you know, other places that'll help you, you know, what are you to do?
No, exactly. And I have a friend that she just had a kid. She had a kid last year. Oh God, he's almost 2, or he just turned 1. But like the fact that he's gonna be 2 like next year, like, stuns me.
3.
I know. I was just gonna say, how do you feel about her being 3?
And Carter's 4.
I know.
This is
Yeah.
okay.
No. But she was in one of those situations where, like, her fiance, well, now husband, made too much, and she made just enough to, like, classify, but she had to obviously say that her husband was there to, because she can't, you know, it was one of
Right.
those situations that I'm just like, and she didn't qualify for any assistance, and it's
Yep.
like, it sucks.
It does.
I mean, it's like, thank God she worked at a daycare, because her boss, well, my old boss, her boss now, is a super sweet woman, and, like, she was willing to work out something with her until she could, like, get her, you know, shit figured out.
Yep.
And so, and it's like, I'm glad that's how most daycare providers are. It's like, if you have a kid in there and you work there, you're able to get, you know, that buffer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
One thing I was thinking about, I wish teachers would stop saying that college is going to be so much harder than high school. High school is harder than college.
I feel like I feel like it is and it isn't. I feel like, because I feel like it depends on, like, your work ethic in high school and then what you bring to the table in college. Because if you bring your work ethic, like, if you have a decent work ethic in high school of, like, getting your homework in on time, doing it correctly, you know, getting those good grades like you should be, you know, not just fucking off till last fucking minute, blah blah blah, excuse the language, you know, whatever. I feel like, you know, you'll do decent in college because you'll want to make those deadlines, you know, you won't wait till last minute. I mean, you know, first year maybe, because you'll still be, you know, first year of college, it's a little tough just because you're trying to work out the kinks and you don't know what to expect.
Yep.
Especially depending on the university or college you go to. Because, like, obviously, so I went to SDSU for my first year. So that was a little different than me going for SCC, you know, here in North Mankato.
Yeah.
And, like, the differences of, like, a bigger college classroom compared to a smaller classroom, and, you know,
No,
more one-on-one
exactly.
time. Yeah. So I
And it's
feel
like,
like, yeah.
you can finish, sorry.
like I said, I just feel like it really depends on your work ethic and, like I said, the fact of the first year and where you go to school. If
Yeah. And it's like, I wish colleges, or I wish high schools would stop, like, saying you need to go to college, because, like, you can be an entrepreneur, or you can get, like, you can be not a contractor, but you can work for a contractor, you know, like, you can be in construction, and, like, you make just as good as money as someone with a degree.
Oh yeah,
So
I
it's
know
like,
my ex-husband's sister doesn't have a college degree and she's a pharmacy technician at Walmart,
exactly.
making
And, like,
like $14 an hour.
yeah, and, like, here I am, or here I know most people with a college degree barely making 14.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, I wish schools too would also stop bragging and saying, like, oh, you have to go to a 4-year university right away. Like, no, you can go to a, like, community college, get your gen eds done, figure your crap out,
Yep.
and go if you want to go. Because I was lucky enough where I went to South Central not knowing what I wanted to do. And I was walking around school figuring out what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do anything. And I was lucky enough and I came across the multimedia technology program. And
Yep.
I fell in love with what it was doing and what it was, and I went for it.
Yep.
Like,
See, and I feel like that was my issue. So I knew what I wanted to go for originally, which was chiropractic work when I
yeah.
went to SDSU. And then I backed off from that. And so I kind of wish I would have went to the 2-year college first
Mm-hmm.
and then really decided afterwards instead of spending all that money at the college university
Yeah.
and then transferring. I mean, I graduated with my AA. So,
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's like,
it's
you're
still a
still making
degree.
life work. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And, like, that's another thing too. Like, I wish colleges or, like, high schools would stop saying, like, you can't get anywhere with an AA degree. It's like, I know plenty of people that are getting far with an AA degree.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
and there's a lot of places nowadays that will pay for you to extend your education.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Like, it's crazy. And I'm just like, I wish people would know about this.
No, the thing that I hate is the fact that, like, gym class is a requirement in high school. Okay, people, gym class should not be a requirement in high school. It is not required in college. I am telling you this right now. It is not required in any sort of way to do physical activity in college.
The only physical activity I did was running from my car to a class. That's it.
Right. Or from my dorms to my class.
Exactly. Like, I just wish people understood that. Like, I understand, like, if high school wanted it your first maybe 2 years, like your freshman, sophomore, like, let your junior, senior year, like, let the kids figure out, like, what they want to do, what classes they want to take, and make them right there. Take out gym, put personal financing in.
Yep.
Like, there's so many options. I wish, like, God, if I was an adult now and I had the balls and time and energy to go to, like, a board meeting, just be like, listen here, buddy.
For real.
Because, God, I would.
Show of hands of how many of you had to do freaking gym class in college, because I surely didn't.
Well, and it's like, it's only really recommended, or, like, you have, like, if you're really into, like, being, like, a physical, like, a athletic trainer, or, like,
PE
certain
class.
things,
Yeah.
or, like, a nurse, and, like, figuring out how it, like, works for your body, I guess, like, that,
Yeah.
I can understand that, but, like,
yeah.
besides that, it's you hard. I keep tell me like 5 degrees that uses gym.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Right, exactly.
No.
I can think of anything, maybe being like an athletic trainer, like anything like that. Doctor, nurse. And that includes like the variants of all of those.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
3. Where's my other 2? 4. She says, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, doctor. Yes. But yeah, I got nothing.
I was gonna say, besides those, I mean, tell me what.
I don't know.
And like, they don't even like require that in your major as a doctor, as a nurse. Like,
right.
Then you can narrow it down to just being an athletic trainer,
Right.
or being a.
Unless you're done being sports, I suppose, you know. But even then,
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
physical training.
Yeah, like being an occupational therapist. Is that what it is?
No, because those are more sensory type. Because Carter goes to OT.
Oh, got it.
Yep. No, those are. That's.
I was like, it does things with the sport. Basically, an athletic trainer, or a doctor of the athletics, basically. but yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean,
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, completely off topic. I wish high schools would be more open, like especially when we were in school. I wish they wouldn't have been so awkward and quiet about the LGBTQ community.
Yes.
I wish they, like, mental health, like May is Mental Health Month. It's like, I wish they wouldn't have put us like here's a topic, we're going to talk about it for a day, and then we're not going to talk about it at all. It's like, no, don't put that on kids. Like, kids want to know, like, give them the information so they can thrive and they can figure out who they are instead of.
And like depression and health issues,
mental
health issues, like that should be like in our everyday health classes anyway, not just a one day topic. Oh, we're moving on.
And it's like, here's a day, and then like, I wish like they would talk and like go into depth about like reproductive and like be honest about like, okay, if you get pregnant, like go into all of it. Like, don't just make it a broad topic, like go deeper, because you might be opening up someone's perspective about a job that they want to go into.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
It mind boggles me that like teachers aren't taking the opportunities that they should and that they could be taking and opening up kids' eyes. Because like there's a couple people that I know, and they are proud, and I know that they're okay with me talking about this, that they wish they would have figured out sooner that they were gay, lesbian, bisexual, whatever, pansexual, whatever in high school, so they could have been living their best life. And it's like now they're in their 20s trying to figure out basically now living their best life, but in an awkward position because they're in their 20s. Because now they got to adult. They have to do XYZ. Your daughter's so cute. She's like, Mom. She told you. Like I said, she's got your sass. You in trouble.
Oh, I know. It's bad. Watch your movie. I'm turning it off. No. Put your hand down. I gotta talk.
No. But, all right. Well, since she wants to play with you before bedtime, I will let you go. But yeah, that was our good Tuesday talk about high school and reminiscing and everything like that. So awesome. Thanks, guys, for hopping on. For the people that viewed. Bye. See you guys next time on Cozy Kitchen.